This video is going to go about showing you how to get Gjallarhorn. I'm happy it's back. I'm sure pretty much every single person's happy it's back. If you did pre-order Rise of Iron, you can go pick up your Gjallarhorn, your Iron Gjallarhorn, from the Postmaster. He will have it for you. It will be at 3 attack, and you need to acquire the Year 3 Gjallarhorn to infuse into your Iron Gjallarhorn before you can use it. So how do you get Gjallarhorn? You're going to be getting it from the Echoes of the Past quest, which is the one in the top right hand corner right there. A noble warrior requires a noble weapon. Prove yourself worthy of the Gjallarhorn. Echoes of the Past popped up for me in my quest section after I went to Fellwinter's Peak for the first time. So you're going to have to do like the first 2 missions of the campaign, and then you will get to visit the new social space for the first time. That is when Echoes of the Past popped up for me. First time you visit Fellwinter's Peak social space. I know you visit it in the first mission, but when you can actually move around and talk to the vendors, that's when you will get it. So the first step is to await the call. All you have to do is beat the Rise of Iron campaign. That storyline, once you beat it, you'll get called back to Fellwinter's Peak and you'll talk to Tyra. You'll complete a quest, and then you'll get the second part, Echoes of the Past, new step. Patrol the Plague Lands, complete the anomaly scan patrol near Archon's Keep. However, to complete this step, you first need to acquire a Splicer Key. Now, this is day 1 of Rise of Iron, so I'm sure we will find numerous ways to get Splicer Keys. How I have gotten all of mine is I've gone to Plague Lands Patrol, and I've killed these brood mothers that spawn throughout Patrol. And that is how I've gotten all my Splicer Keys. If you've gotten a Splicer Key a different way, feel free to share it down in the comments just to let other people know some different ways to get a Splicer Key. So once you get it, we're going to boot up Patrol. So you go to the Plague Lands, and we're going to head to the right. So bust out your Sparrow. We're just heading to the right. It's quite a ways. That's why I fast forwarded this up. In this video, some points will be in fast forward, but I'll try to make sure it's not too fast to where you can't recognize where I'm going. Again, once you spawn in, just head to the right. We're heading to the right, heading to the right. The Plague Lands is huge. I'm really surprised at how big the Plague Lands actually is. It is gigantic. We're almost there. It is quite a ways past the doomed sea, past all these nubs. We're almost there, I promise you. We're almost there. Okay, we're finally at the Archon's Keep. Now, you were looking for the Ghost Patrol icon, which is this icon right here. If you're not familiar or you're new to Destiny, that is the icon that you need to get. So if you don't see any in the area, I would just go to orbit and come back in. Once you get that, all you got to do is follow your arrow. You're heading down to, if you've finished the campaign, you're heading down to that same area, waiting for my teammates. I told them, we got it, let's go. They're dead dicking around back there. This is in fast forward, but you got an arrow, guys. You're just following it through or going past the Archon's Forge. I would suggest just staying on your Sparrow as long as you can. It is a far run. Keep on cutting down, heading down, heading down. We're into the Warrens. Don't even waste your time fighting any of these guys. Just keep on heading down, heading down, heading down. Right here, you're going to kneel down to make your way through that vent. Just keep heading down. And you're going to make it to Site 6. Once you're at Site 6, you just got to clear out the ads. Once you clear out the ads, this is when you will use your Splicer Key. Right there, requires a Splicer Key. Once you do that, those laser grid will go down, and you can keep heading down. Once you get down to this room right here, there's just going to be some ads. There will also be the relic, the flaming hammer, so you can go ham with that. Clear these ads out real quick. Got 2 chests up here that just give you some spin metal. Nothing. We thought that they were going to maybe give us something special. Nope, not the case. Next, you will need to defeat a little boss in here. It is a Splicer Walker. I would do the entire fight from back here in this right-hand corner. My teammate's going up there with the hammer to go in, kill some ads. There are ads on your left, but they will not shoot you back here in this right-hand corner. He will, but if you're taking damage like I was, all you got to do is just come right back here and hang out. Do the entire fight from back here. You're just shooting his legs and then doing damage on his critical spot. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. If you do have Sleeper Simulant, I would rock that. And obviously a sniper. This guy has quite a bit of health, especially with our light level the way it is right now. Just we're all starting out, we're all pretty low. So he does take a little while to defeat, especially if you were doing this by yourself. I know we moved up there, but just do the whole fight from that back right corner that I showed at the beginning of the fight. So once you kill him, a little icon's going to pop up behind him, and that's where you're going to scan, and that will move you on to the next part. So after you finish your scan, you'll get Beauty and Destruction, and you'll need to go back and talk to Lord Saladin. Once you go back and talk to Saladin, he's then going to tell you to turn around and walk 15 feet and go talk to Tyra. Once you talk to her, you will get the next step, collect iron medallions. As you see, there are a ton of them. The only one that is not in the Plague Lands is the Fellwinter Peak medallion. So we're going to be getting that one first, and then we will get the rest of the medallions in the Plague Lands. So the Fellwinter Peak one is on the left side of the social space, and you need to hop on these rocks and kind of climb the mountain. And you see how the icons popped up? Once you near the icon, it will let you know where it is. So you just have to get within about 10 feet of it, and it will pop up. So you just follow my path up the rocks. It's really, really easy. Just hop up the rocks. And there we go. There's the Fellwinter Iron Medallion. So now for the rest of the Iron Medallions, we're going to go to Plaguelands Patrol. So when you first come in Patrol, you'll spawn right up to my right where our right was. So once you spawn in, you're going to head right to the right. And you're going to head right to this shack. This is going to be the first one you're going to be getting on the Plaguelands Patrol. And I'm going to be going to the right. We're going to be going in a counterclockwise circle to gather all of these. So we have the first one. We're going to keep heading to the right until we get to the next space where the next one's at. The next medallion is located in Giant's Husk in this big hole of the ship. So we're just going to keep on going down, keep heading down. I hopped off to check these crates to my left. Ignore that. Just keep heading straight until you hit these first adds, and you have the steps off to your left and the ship, different levels off to your left. And we are going to the overpass, that place right up top. You see up there where all those shipping containers are at. There is a mission that takes you up on the overpass, but if you have not done that yet, this is where we're heading. We're just heading up here. Just head up. There's multiple ways to get up to the overpass. This was just the way that I chose to go. And I'm just looking around, waiting for the icon to pop up once I get close, and it's right here, right in front of me. So that is our third medallion, second on the Plaguelands. Once you get that one in Giant's Husk, continue to the right. Remember, we're going in a big counterclockwise circle. Keep heading to the right. We're going back to the Archon's Keep. So we're going past the Doom Sea. I stopped here for a second just to check. Keep on, keeping on. Once you get to the Archon's Keep, just like we did a little earlier in the video, it's up near when you head to the Archon's Forge. So up in this far left-hand corner, you see if you wanted to go to the Archon's Forge, you would go up to the right, that building to the right of my screen. It's not really on screen at the moment. Yeah, right there to the right. So just to give you a frame of reference, and we're heading up here to grab the medallion. So you're just heading up the hill, and it's just to the left of the Archon Forge building. Now I'm going to go to super fast forward mode, but the next one, we're just going to the right. I know this is going to be a little bit quicker. We're just keep heading to the right. Again, counterclockwise circle, heading to the right until we get to the Forgotten Pass. Once you get to the Forgotten Pass, just head to this end of the bridge, and the medallion is hiding underneath whatever the heck this thing is. Once you grab it, hop back on your Sparrow. Again, heading to the right, continuing to the right to the next spot, the Bunker Triglav. Probably butchering that. You're going to be heading to the left building. So you have Hive on this side, and on the other side you have Siva Fallen. So you're going to head to this left side. I guess it depends on which way you're facing, but if you're following my path the way I did it, it's on your left side. It's just over here on this terminal. This kind of looks like an airport kind of, or a train station. It's right back here in this corner. Once you grab this one, you're heading on your Sparrow. And now we're going to head back to the Archon's Keep, which is back to the left. Now you have been going to the right this entire video, but now we're going to go back to the left because it is a shorter distance. You can go all the way back around to the right, but it's just quicker to go back to the left. And once you hit the Archon's Keep, we're heading down to the same spot, Site 6, where you used your splicer key earlier in the video. I'm going to fast forward here. You just keep heading down, guys. And I hadn't mentioned yet, since we have a little second here, you can get Gjallarhorn day of. So if you want to get this in one go, you can get it. You don't have to wait like the Taken King exotic quest. You know, you had to wait for Arms Day or wait for a reset. Nah, it takes a little while to do, but you can get this, dude. Same day you start it. So we're heading down to Site 6. Once you clear out some ads, it's just up the steps and to your left. Takes a little while to collect, so you might want to take out some ads as I'm about to get wrecked. There we go, our last medallion. Now we got to head back to Fellwinter's Peak. Then talk to Tyra. She'll give you the next step, which is to complete the mission, a symbol of honor. Now, this is a little difficult given the light level that we were at, and I'm sure majority of you are going to be at when doing this quest. It's day one. Our light levels are pretty low. So I'm going to cut out the entire first part of this. All you're doing is scanning items. It's going to take you see how an item just popped up. It's going to show you guys where to scan. I don't need to show you that. So the second part of this, some fallen ads are going to show up. Nothing too overwhelming or anything like that. You need to activate Bannerfall's defenses. You see the message up there. My friend's going to do that as I dick around trying to jump on top of the ship. And it's just some fallen. There's, it's nothing overwhelming, this part at least. So you're scanning this back wall. We totally forgot to do it. My friend thought he had done it, but I guess he pulled away and it didn't show up. More ads will spawn. Again, same thing as that first little wave of this second part spawn. Nothing overwhelming regardless of your light. And you see here we got the little turrets. Guys will spawn behind you, but the majority spawn out by the tree, where everybody snipes. And we're watching the little minigun turrets here, seeing if they can pick up some kills. The Bannerfall defense is slower to react. Getting a couple shank kills. So after you clear out those little waves of ads, then we get to the third part of this mission. And this is the hard part of this mission. So you need to defuse 2 bombs. This is the first bomb. The other bombs in the other spawn. A or C, I don't know which side this is. Hopefully you have a Titan. This is much, much easier with a Titan bubble. Obviously, like pretty much everything's easier with a Titan bubble. If you are playing by yourself, I guess I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video. I know I'm mentioning it halfway through this video. If you're playing by yourself or you don't have any friends and you have access to a Titan character, do the Gjallarhorn quest line on your Titan. And it's not only for this part. There's another part later in the video that's kind of tough, and it's much easier if you do have a Titan. If you have friends to play with, it doesn't really matter. And I'm not saying you can't solo this with a hunter or a warlock. I'm just saying it's much easier with a Titan. So if you don't have people to play with, and you have a Titan character, I would suggest doing this quest line on your Titan. So the second bomb, we did the first bomb. You're doing the exact same thing on the second bomb, as I almost die here. Like I said, there's a ton of ads. This is the hard part of this part of the quest. It is tough. There is a lot of ads. We're all under light. If you have a sword, definitely have a sword on. And this is the new sword, as you see in action right there, that you get from the Rise of Iron campaign once you finish it. So if you're brand new to Destiny and you don't have a sword, you will get an exotic sword once you finish the Rise of Iron campaign, and it's a really good sword. You see it in action. This thing wrecks. It's a lot of fun to use. Once you complete the 2 mines, then we're on to the last phase of this mission, which is this big boss guy that you have to kill. He's really, really easy, and we tore through him pretty quickly. Just use your sniper. You can switch to Sleeper Simulant and pop a pack. He will spawn with ads, but we basically just ignored them and just sniped, used primary and used, supers and heavy sword. Majority of the ads will spawn out by the tree, but some ads will spawn behind you. If you have a Titan, I would just pop a armor or light bubble on him with helm and just go ham with swords. He was really quick and easy. The mines were tough, like I said, but the boss is really easy. Once you kill him, give it a sec. It takes a little while. Then you're going to go to the next step. You got to go talk to Tyra Banks again. Once you talk to her, I'm going to give you the next step, and the next step is to collect 5 dormant Siva clusters. Boot up patrol. These are the 5 I got. These are the 5 I'm going to show you. It's day 1. I'm sure that there is a gazillion of these things. These are just the 5 that I got. So once you boot up patrol, just head straight. Right from where you spawn, head straight, and you'll run into this cluster of Siva wire, and you're going to head over to the far right cluster. And there you go. There's your first dormant Siva cluster, 1 of 5. The next 3 Siva clusters I'm going to show you are from the mission, The Walls Come Down. Boot it up, walls come down, and we're going to head over to the catch, the big catch to my right. Once you reach the catch, we're going to head up the left steps. And this dormant Siva cluster is along the left wall. You'll see the glowing red. Right there, there's number 2. We're in the same exact mission. You see the huge catch right there. That's where you're going to be coming from. This little door right down here. Everybody's pretty much familiar with this, except for if you just got the game. Head down here. So your arrow will be pointing you to go through that door, but don't go through your door yet. You're going to head over here, and you have a Siva cluster hiding back here. You'll again see the glowing red. That's number 2 on this mission. Then you're going to head through that door, follow your arrow out to the divide. Takes a while to get out there, so just keep going, follow your arrow. Your arrow will bring you out here. Once you get out to the divide, the 3rd Siva cluster will be right here in this down spider walker. And the 5th Siva cluster that I got was from the download complete mission on Mars. Once you get to the final room area, there's a Siva cluster on this far right contraption with looks like TVs on it. So there's a middle one, there's a left one, there's a right one. It's up on the right one behind that panel. There's also a dead ghost behind the right TV thingy-majiggy. Once you get 5 dormant Siva clusters, Saladin will call you back, and he'll give you the next part, which is complete the mission, Beauty and Delivery, which is on the Cosmodrome. Now, this is the final part of this quest. There are 3 phases of this mission. The first phase is to clear out all the enemies in this area. I do the entire clearing out in this back right hand corner, right where you spawn in. Granted, I have a scout rifle on, so I can just sit back here, and I do all the killing from back here. There are a lot of ads, a ton of ads, so you need to be careful if you are lower light. As you see, it's a no death zone, so if you die, you gotta start over, and you don't want to start over because there are a ton of ads. So use your sniper rifle, use your primary. Again, move up if you feel you can, if you're not too overwhelmed. But there are a ton of ads, okay? A ton. I am going to cut here. There's not really any strategy to this. I just stayed back. See, you got invisible guys, you got sword guys, you got snipers, you got dregs, you got these stupid mines that slow you down from PoE. So just stay back. Stay behind cover. Don't rush up. Take your time. That would be my biggest suggestion for the first part of this. Take your time. Do not feel rushed at all. So as you clear out the majority of ads, you are going to have to move up because there's going to be a few stragglers. But once you clear everybody out and have a sword on and be able to pop a pack, I would highly suggest having a sword on. Rocket launcher is great too, same with a machine gun, but I would have a sword. Okay, now you need to find the final components. Your ghost is basically building Gjallarhorn in front of you. Okay, you see Gjallarhorn? Gjallarhorn's right there on the table. We almost got that bad boy. And what you need to do is you need to defend your ghost. I died the first time. This is my second tip on this. This is tough by yourself, given my light level and given the majority of everybody's light level when you're going to be doing this quest, unless you stumble upon this video way down the road. This is day 1. Light level's low, and there are a ton of ads, okay? A absolute ton of ads. Warlock, I would run Void Bomb because you have the little vampire build where you can re-heal with grenades and melee and super. Titans, rock Bubble with a sword. You'll have a breeze. Hunters, I would rock Bow. That's just what I rocked. If you prefer Golden Gun or Blade Dancer, all more power to you. I just prefer Bow in this situation for controlling ads. So you can't hide back in that room. I hid back in that room for a little bit just because I wanted to kill some initial ads, see if I could get any heavy ammo to drop, and I also wanted to wait for my super. So, use your super, hunters, warlocks, titans, whatever. Titans, just pop your bubble in the middle and let ads come into your bubble, and I would rock armor light and just sword everything, and you're just rinse and repeating using your bubble. Warlocks, use your nades. Those things are going to build back really fast if you got the double scatter grenades with the vampire build. And then hunters, if you can have high intellect, your super is going to come back really quick if you're in here by yourself. 3 people, dude, it's a total breeze. And there's just a ton of ads. You see, there's a ton of ads. If you need to fall back, fall back. They will see how it's repairing. I got it up to about, I don't even know, 10 to 15. And I just got a splicer key. So maybe you just have to kill high-level enemies. Maybe that's it. And Scorch Cannon guys will come, and so you can use your sword to take them out, and then use the Scorch Cannon in your super, and you're just rinsing and repeating that and rinsing and repeating that. And I got lucky with a lot of heavy ammo dropping. So you want to stay out here in this middle area. If you bail back to where I was, where Gjallarhorn is getting built and the ads take over, think of it like a control flag. You know, if you're not near it, the enemies are controlling that territory now, and your timer, whatever this is, that's going to go back to 0. Or, you know, on the first run where I died, I had it at like 50, but I had to fall back, and then when I came back, it was at 20. So you need to hold down this area. Think of it as a control zone. Now, I'm going to kind of keep this in fast forward. The strategy, guys, if there is one, go ham, do work, make sure you can pop packs. You know, you're just using your super, using your nades, picking up scorched cannons, taking out ads. Using your super, using your nades, picking up scorched cannon, taking out ads. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You'll get into a little flow where you use your super, then you'll pick up the scorched cannon. And you'll get into that little flow. Once you get into that flow and you got heavy sword, full sword, it's actually not too bad. It's just getting into that correct flow. Now, something weird happened to me, and I don't know if this is going to happen for everybody, but at 48, the ads just stopped coming. No more ads spawned for me. I talked to my friends. They did it with 2 of them, and they said ads didn't stop. So I think Destiny threw me a bone here. They said, hey, he's doing it by himself and he's on a hunter. We just won't spawn ads. So I don't think this is supposed to happen like this. There's no way they're going to stop spawning ads at 47%. So I think I lucked out here. So don't expect to just chill here, you know, drinking a margarita, drinking a beer. You ain't in chill mode. I was in chill mode, but more than likely you're not going to be in chill mode. You're going to have to fight up to 100%. So once you get to 100% of repairing, switch to a sniper. Now, I switched to a sidearm. I suck at sniping, but I would not have a sniper on for this part that you just saw. I would have a shotgun, a fusion rifle, a sidearm, something quick. So there you go, Gjallarhorn. It's finished. We got it. You got the gun. It didn't take 10 weeks because we had to wait for reset and crap. So you get it at 350. Now, I'm going to infuse this Gjallarhorn into my Iron Gjallarhorn. You need to infuse it into your Iron Gjallarhorn if that's the one you're going to want to use. So this is the third phase of this last part, which is you're clearing out ads. And you see, there's friggin' heavy everywhere. You are not going to run out, okay? You pop a crate, that baby's back in like 5 seconds flat. It's just a Gjallarhorn fest. Gjallarhorn, Gjallarhorn, Gjallarhorn. I would come over to this right platform, the platform I'm at right now, and what you're doing, you're taking out these Siva walkers, splicer walkers, okay? You're taking them out, and you're taking out ads. And you just see I pulled the crate, crate's back. It comes back in like 5 seconds. Now, I used my sniper rifle for the first like 15 seconds of this fight. Just use Gjallarhorn. Do not even waste your time sniping. And man, oh man, does it feel good to use Gjallarhorn again. I mean, this thing was eating up these splicer walkers. Now, maybe it's because of where the light's at. You know, is it going to feel this nice when the raid drops on Friday? Probably not. But damn, does it feel good to use Gjallarhorn again. I mean, look at it. It's eating this thing's health up, dude. Man, I miss this bad boy. Brings back all those good memories from year 1. So there's 2 splicer walkers, one on the right, one on the left. You can do the left one on the same exact platform. There you go. He went down. You're going to have to clear out ads. There's going to be some dudes running around on those little pikes and whatnot. But it don't matter. You got plenty of heavy to take them out. And once you take out everybody, you're done. Part 10, go back to Saladin. You already have Gjallarhorn. Throw off some friggin' shots in celebration. It's back in black. And there you go. That's the quest. Not too bad. Not too long. And yeah, you get it day 1. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys are having a blast playing Rise of Iron. I am too. Yeah. Have a good one. See ya.